first in the series by Wes Craven. Again, classic, one of Johnny Depp's early roles, and this is a really good movie too. Really scary too. Definitely the scariest out of the whole series, and I definitely the best out of the whole series. I like the series and like the direction it went, but not towards the end. And I'm not a fan of remakes, so I didn't really like the remake too much. And then here we have A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2. Which this one's alright. Some of the stuff in this movie is a little weird though. I'm not sure what direction they're going for this sequel, and it's never been one of my favorites in the series, which kind of stinks because I always liked the earlier movies in the series, and the second Nightmare on Elm Street, not definitely not even as close as good as the first. Even though it does have some really good scenes and stuff in it. The scenes with the boss at the beginning are pretty cool and everything. And then this one is Nightmare on Elm Street 3, The Dream Warriors, which I remember when I was younger, and I rented this movie on VHS. I thought it was ridiculous. I was like, what the fuck is Freddy doing, fighting all these like kids with powers and shit. But now I really like this movie. Wes Craven helped with this one. He produced this and wrote the screenplay. I don't think he had anything at all to do with the second one, but I could be wrong with that. But this one is really good now. I've grown to really like this movie, and it's a great part of the series. Probably my second favorite in the whole series now. That shows how sometimes if you hate something, you never know. You could love it a year later. It's crazy world we live in. But here is Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Master, which again, this one is cool too. I like this one. Definitely not one of the worst in the series, but just not anything too great either. But I do like this one though too. And then A Nightmare on Elm Street 5, which is really when the series started to get more and more ridiculous. But this one is still cool. I mean, the whole series I like pretty much. The Dream Child is the name of this one, but yeah, this is when Freddy really started to become like a character and doing a lot more jokes, and the movies are still scary, but not the same as the first one, which the series was drifting away from the first one from the start, which happens with most horror movie series. And then this one, Freddys Dead, which is another one of my favorites in the series. I don't really know why, but I really like this one. It last time I watched it, I really was entertained from start to finish and had a lot of fun watching this. I just I thought they did a good job with this one. It's got Alice Cooper in it as a little cameo, and it's definitely one of the ones I would suggest to watch in the series. And then this one, which in my opinion is a hunk of crap, which I don't, I know some people probably really do like this movie, but it's one of my least favorites in the series. I was confused watching this movie, and I was paying attention, you know what I'm saying, and I've seen it more than once. But I was confused while watching this movie. I thought the little boy in this movie was like spazzing out and freaking out too much. It kind of made me worry about like the actor, like the little kid actor. It's like, I don't know. It was just a movie. I couldn't keep my mind focused on the plot. I was thinking about other crap going on while I was watching it, like the little boy like freaking out, spazzing all the time. I just thought like that's gonna give you a headache after a while. And also, just not my favorite. The story a little confusing. It it's like what am I watching here? Is this part of the series? It's like, you know, I don't know what Wes Craven was doing. I know he was trying to do something new, fresh, kind of Screamish with this, because he had just done good with that. I think Scream had just come out before this. Or I'm maybe not yet. I'm not too big of a Scream fan. I actually don't have that on DVD, so I don't have that to show in my slasher collection either. But Scream is a pretty good movie though. I'll have to get around to picking that up again eventually. I just had it on VHS a little while ago, but traded it to one of my friends for another tape. I forget which one I got from though. But again, this is not my favorite. I don't know what Wes Craven was doing. The story confuses me, and I want to see just Freddy, you know, running around doing. I don't want to see all this like, you know, it's like, I don't know, really confusing. Some scenes you don't know, you know. I don't even really want to get into it just because I was confused. But I would skip this one. Unless you want to just see the whole series, which, you know, it's worth seeing a couple times. But yeah, and this pack is My Bloody Valentine and April Fool's Day, which these are two good, like early. One of them's in the early '80s, My Bloody Valentine, which is a really good early slasher film again. You know, Valentine's Day, and then April Fool's Day, which I didn't like as much. It has the girl, I think, from Friday the 13th, Part 2. The one at the end who like puts the mom's sweater on. She's like the star of this movie, and this is a good 2-pack. I remember I dug it in a Walmart bin for like almost over an hour to find this, laying at the bottom. I knew I saw it there once, and I knew that they would have a copy there. So I'm glad that I found it because I got this cheap too. And again, this is another 2-pack I like. It's you know, it's just two pretty fun slasher movies. So. It was worth it. And then this I showed in my Anchor Bay video, but is Maniac, and this is more of like a serial killer. Well, I mean they're all serial killers, but more of like a more realistic style serial killer, not as over the top like Jason or Freddy. But yeah, this one is pretty good. The best part is Tom Savini does the effects, and but the ending of this movie, which I don't want to ruin it if no one's seen it, but the ending of this movie is really cool, and it's like there's some zombies. They might be dream zombies, but there's like zombies in it. And Tom Savini did the effects, and this was right after Dawn of the Dead. So the zombies have that like Dawn of the Dead look to them. So I mean, that's pretty cool because there is some zombies at the end, even though they're all kind of like dream in the mind of this guy's head, but it's still just cool to see on film. And here we have the Silent Night, Deadly Night 2-pack, which these are the Christmas slasher movies. The only Christmas slasher movies I have right now, which I'll get around to getting more. But again, this is a cool 2-pack, kind of rare because it's out of print now. But it's got a nice looking booklet to it with the dude I think from the second movie, which the second movie is just ridiculous. If you never seen these movies, the first one is a decent slasher movie, and then the second one is just ridiculous. They just took footage from the first one, cut it together with this dude just bugging out about stuff. It's just so funny. It's more funny than anything else. And it's getting easier to find, so it's definitely worth to watch now, just for how funny it is. The guy is just so over the top, it's ridiculous. And then here we have the classic Child's Play, which I've owned many editions of this movie throughout my life. This has always been kind of one of my favorites since I was a little kid, even though I'm not into it now as much as I used to be. This is a really, really good one. Some of the parts, like the voodoo stuff in this movie, a little bit ridiculous. But then again, you're watching a horror movie with a killer doll, so you can't expect it to be too realistic. But I really like this movie. The main actress, she does a great job. She makes me really feel bad for her dealing with all this crap. And yeah. And this is my pack I have for the other films in the series. This comes with the rest of them. The second, the third, Bride of Chucky and Seed of Chucky, which, you know, I bought this pack again for cheap. I've owned these movies in different forms. I used to have the box set where it came with them all separate, but this is what I own right now, which is, it's a pretty good set. I'm not a huge fan of the cover, but the films are good, so. Child's Play 2 is really cool. And so is the third one. I would definitely suggest watching both of those if you like the first one. And I've always been a huge fan of Bride of Chucky. Again, that came out right when I was getting into horror movies. I'm starting to collect and watch them all the time. So I liked that one when it first came out. So, and I still like it now. I think it holds up good. It's a fun horror movie, and it always keeps me entertained from start to finish. But the first three are definitely the most classic in the series. And then Seed of Chucky is the worst. I don't really like that one. I haven't seen it in a while, so I should probably rewatch it again before I talk shit about it. But I just remember not really liking it too much. But and then I heard there's a newer one coming out too, so I'm not too excited about that because Seed of Chucky didn't impress me too much. And then last for right now, in my slasher movies is my Leprechaun 2-pack. I got the first two. Plan on buying the rest of this series later. I've seen all these movies a bunch of times. They always play them on TV, and I've rented them a bunch of times. These are good, really good. One of my friends loves these movies. They're like his favorite. And they are like really fun movies. They're cool. I definitely suggest the first one, and as the best in the series. But I don't even know because I haven't seen the whole entire series. Really, really good. But again, these two are good though. And last for this video though, I just wanted to show a VHS, which is my copy of Halloween, which I just like. I bought this recently, like just a week ago, at a thrift store for $1 maybe. I don't even remember. It might have been $2, but I really like it. It's a media VHS, which I have a couple. I have another media VHS, but I just like it. Basic. I like the side of it, how it has the like Halloween knife thing like at the top. Pretty cool. Definitely cool. And those are my slasher movies right now. I'll probably make a part 3 when I get more. And thanks for watching.